Imagine a mother so cool she was willing to literally execute her own teenage daughter and frame her for a double homicide just to cover her own tracks. Stay right here. Let's get into it. It's 2005 in Syracuse, New York. Stacey Castor dialed 911, screaming and hysterical. She tells the dispatcher her husband, David, has locked himself in the bedroom after a massive fight and isn't breathing. When cops kicks the door down, David is dead on the bed. On the nightstand, right next to him, is a glass filled with a bright green liquid. The autopsy drops a bomb. David died from swallowing massive amounts of ethylene glycol, the deadly chemical inside antifreeze. Stacey cries on camera, telling the media David was depressed and took his own life. The case is closed, except for one terrifying detail the forensics team couldn't shake. The glass of poison was completely clean. David's fingerprints weren't on it. Stacey were. Realizing they are dealing with a potential serial killer, detectives dig into Stacey's past, and what they find gives them absolute chills. Before David, Stacey was married to a man named Michael Wallace. In 2000, Michael fell violently sick and died. At the time, doctors assumed it was just a routine heart attack, and he was buried without an autopsy. Investigators get a secret warrant, go to the cemetery in the middle of the night, and exhume Michael's body. The lab results come back, and guess what? Michael didn't have a heart attack. He was filled to the brim with antifreeze too. Stacey was systematically liquidating her husband for their life insurance policies. As the feds start closing in, Stacey realizes she needs a scapegoat to take the hit off her, and she chooses the most vulnerable person in her life, her own 20-year-old daughter, Ashley. And then everything changed. In September 2007, Ashley wakes up in the hospital bed, barely surviving a massive overdose of pills and alcohol. Next to her bed, police find a typed suicide note where Ashley seemingly confesses to murdering both her dad and stepdad because she couldn't live with the guilt. It looked like the perfect getaway for Stacey, except she made one fatal immature mistake. Detective analyzing the typed notes noticed the writer spells the poison as antifreeze with a very specific rare hyphen. They immediately pulled the audio tapes of Stacey's original interviews from years ago. In the audio, Stacey blurted out, "I poured the antifreeze," before quickly catching herself. Because of her local accent, she distinctly pronounced it anti-free, and the digital log showed she always typed it with that exact hyphen. Investigators checked the family computer. The note was created and typed while Ashley was confirmed to be completely unconscious. Stacey had literally drugged her own daughter, typed a fake confession just to secure her own freedom. Ashley survived the nightmare, took the witness stand, and looked her mother dead in the eye to tell the jury the truth. In 2009, the Black Widow, Stacey Castor, was found guilty and sentenced to 51 years to life. The most dangerous monster don't look like villain in the trailer. Sometimes they are the one pouring the drinks in your own kitchen. Imagine the absolute chills of waking up in a hospital bed only to realize your own mother tried to end your life to save her own. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that follow button. I will see you in my next story.